Welcome to our podcast, where we embark on a journey to explore the fascinating world of learning. If you're eager to boost your knowledge and skills, you've come to the right place. Join our community of curious minds by subscribing for engaging educational content that empowers you to think, solve, and create. Together, let's unlock the secrets of learning. Today, we're diving deep into the concept of sequencing and order, which are essential tools for building logical thinking skills. Sequencing is like putting together pieces of a puzzle. It helps us arrange events, instructions, and ideas into coherent patterns. This skill is fundamental, not only for understanding stories but also for navigating life's many challenges. Think about it: when you follow a recipe, what happens if you mix the ingredients in the wrong order? The outcome can be disastrous. The same applies to reading comprehension, problem solving, and decision making. A solid grasp of sequencing improves how we understand and interact with the world. Let's explore the roots of this skill. Did you know that ancient Sumerians, around 3500 BCE, developed the concept of sequencing to record historical events? They were among the first to create calendars, demonstrating an early understanding of the importance of order. Our ability to sequence events allows us to comprehend narratives, follow instructions, solve issues, and plan our lives effectively. Take, for example, baking a cake. You need to gather ingredients first, then mix them, bake them, let them cool, and finally decorate. If you don't follow that sequence, you won't end up with a cake. Now, let's look at chronological order, another vital aspect of sequencing. Organizing events by time helps us understand history and our own life stories. For instance, when recounting an important event, we naturally place it in chronological order. Understanding the sequence of significant historical events, like the American Revolution, enables us to comprehend what happened and why. The world's oldest known historical record, the Sumerian king list from around 2900 BCE, also follows chronological order because ancient societies understood that arranging events in time was crucial for tracking power and influence. This concept doesn't just apply to history, it helps us understand cause and effect too. When we know what happened first, we can better understand the consequences of those events. Moving on, let's discuss sequencing in problem solving. When faced with a difficult task, we often break it down into ordered steps. Imagine you have a challenging math problem. The first step is to understand the problem itself, followed by generating possible solutions and testing them. This careful sequencing of steps is vital. In fact, the scientific method, which you may have learned about, is a sequence of steps that leads to new knowledge. From observation and questioning to hypothesis formulation and conclusion, each step builds on the one before it. In mathematics, following the sequence of operations, known as PEMDAS parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction, is essential to solving equations correctly. Likewise, in computer programming, the sequence of instructions impacts whether the code runs successfully. Mastering this form of sequencing will help you tackle problems more efficiently. Now, let's connect sequencing to reading comprehension, as understanding the sequence of events is crucial to grasping narratives. Every story has a structure: exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Consider the tale of Cinderella. It begins with her life at home, transitions to her magical evening, and ends with a happy resolution. Recognizing this sequence not only helps us follow the plot but allows us to understand characters' motivations and predict outcomes. The 19th century German novelist Gustav Freytag analyzed stories and introduced a model called Freytag's pyramid, which outlines this structure clearly. When we comprehend sequences in stories, we open the doors to deeper understanding and enjoyment of literature. We also encounter sequencing in our daily lives when following instructions. Whether it's assembling furniture, conducting a scientific experiment, or following a recipe, understanding the correct sequence is imperative. If you don't follow the order outlined in a recipe, your dish could fail miserably. Historical evidence suggests that even the ancient Egyptians had written instructions for making beer and bread. Sequencing plays a critical role in achieving successful outcomes in our everyday tasks. Now, switching gears, let's explore how we order tasks or items by importance. It's common to prioritize our to-do lists based on what needs to be done first. For example, when packing for a trip, we load essential items, like passports and medications, before less critical ones. In emergencies, first responders prioritize patients based on the seriousness of their conditions. In philosophy, Aristotle emphasized the need to prioritize virtue and knowledge over fleeting pleasures, a concept echoed by psychologist Abraham Maslow in his hierarchy of needs. This understanding of prioritizing helps us navigate choices and motivations in our lives. Now that we've discussed concepts of sequencing, let's touch on the importance of transition words. These are the words that connect our thoughts and help our audience follow our narratives. Common transition words include first, next, then, and finally. These words play a vital role in ensuring clarity in our writing. For instance, saying, "First, I woke up. Then, I had breakfast," helps your audience understand the progression of your day clearly. It's fascinating to note that Aristotle also discussed the significance of rhythm and transition in effective communication, highlighting how these elements help deliver clear arguments. Transition words are essential, whether in speech or writing, as they signal changes in time, cause and effect, and logical relationships. Finally, let's consider the concept of sequence errors. When we perform tasks in the wrong order, even if each step is done perfectly, we encounter challenges known as sequence errors. Imagine a situation where you forget to preheat the oven before trying to bake a cake. The baked cake won't rise as expected. In the realm of software development, a sequence error can lead to corrupt data or an unsuccessful program. A notable historical example occurs when NASA lost the Mars Climate Orbiter in 1999 due to a sequence error in unit conversions. Learning the importance of double-checking sequences can help us avoid significant mistakes throughout our lives. Mastering sequencing transforms the way we think, learn, and communicate. It is crucial for understanding complex information and improving our decision-making skills. To build your sequencing skills, practice describing events or instructions in the correct order, break down complicated tasks into manageable steps, and utilize transition words in your writing. Engaging in puzzles or challenges that require sequencing, such as Sudoku or cooking, can make practice enjoyable. In the world of chess, grandmasters are experts at visualizing sequences of moves that can lead to victory. Similarly, effective project managers understand how to plan their projects through careful sequencing. By improving your sequencing skills, you not only enhance your logical thinking but also foster clarity in a world that often seems chaotic. In today's episode, we deepened our understanding of sequencing and order, fundamental concepts that shape our ability to think logically and solve problems. We explored how organizing events and ideas impacts not only our everyday tasks but also our storytelling and comprehension. From ancient civilizations recognizing the importance of order to modern applications in problem solving, we've seen that sequencing holds the keys to clarity and understanding. We've also examined how prioritizing tasks and recognizing sequence errors can lead to better decision-making and outcomes in crucial situations. Building and mastering these skills is essential for success in all aspects of life. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening episode about sequencing in order. We hope you enjoyed this exploration into logical thinking. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to our podcast for more enriching content. Together, let's continue our journey of learning and discovery. Until next time, keep questioning and keep learning.